welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the 25th of July. We have beautiful Miss Stella turning up, enjoying the winter sun. So let me have Leo season. Miss Stella's decided she's gonna George is chiming in, so we've got everybody on board today. So let's see what is coming in. We've had a very strong, interesting Pluto-Sun opposition. Pluto and Aquarius opposing the Sun. This is where you might have, some fears might have been coming up. Being unearthed. Oh, yeah, the Star card. Healing coming out, which is really beautiful. Okay, we have the King of Cups. Stella's just like, yeah, I'm going to sit in the middle of the reading. Okay. Yeah, that's a good spot, isn't it, Stella? How are you going to shine center stage amongst the collective? Find your voice amongst the collective energies. Okay, Judgment. We have the Queen of Wands. So we are in Leo season, and in comes a little cat, the Queen with the cat at her feet, and the Hermit. Okay, a lot of major arcanas coming up, which would suggest we're dealing with... This Queen of Wands feels like she's surrounded by some more serious energies. And the Ace of Wands. She's got the wand, so we are in a fire energy, fire season. She's got her wand. How is she going to wield it? How is she going to use it? She's thinking very strongly about that. And like I said, the Queen of Wands is this energy around of, interesting, she's next to the King of Cups, like the King of Water as well. So it feels like there's, again, these conversations between these powerful energies or between these powerful people, and very much a strong divine masculine and a strong divine feminine energy with this as well. We have Judgment coming through. So it definitely feels like these two might kind of be standing off against each other in some way. Or that there's some kind of important message that needs to be considered. This Queen of Wands is considering it. She's got something serious. Like normally she's the beautiful, warm queen. It's about warmth, generosity, where you want to send your love and send your warmth, the people and the places in the world. She's very charismatic. It might be where you're charismatic in your world. And she's like, what do I want? What am I activating here? What am I doing here? What am I doing with this energy? And I need to actually be, she's surrounded by some very powerful forces, the Hermit and the Judgment card. So she understands the gravity of her actions at this moment in time. There is a sense of she's being a little bit more serious and responsible with this. Look at Stella, just like giving me the tail flick the whole time. Like, how dare I be in her space? So this Queen of Wands needs to take action and wants to take action or wants to activate something in her world, but it needs to be from a wise place, from wisdom, from a place of experience. So she's potentially received some kind of divine message that's coming through. There is a sense of being very guided. Something feels very fated and very guided at this moment in time. And it is about mastering your intuition, trusting your feelings, trusting your intuition, where you're being guided at this moment in time. And interestingly, I feel like there's a lot of higher guidance. And so this Queen of Wands is saying, okay, maybe there's a few interesting emotions around something that you're wanting to take action with, or something that you're wanting to activate in your life at this moment in time. Maybe you're kind of, feeling a little bit uncertain, or something's not feeling 100% safe. It could be bringing up some fears, but nonetheless, this Queen of Wands has that cat at her feet and says, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I rule my domain. Nothing or nobody rules me. And so it's where you're stepping into your authority and leadership, where you can step into your power within a situation where you're surrounded by a lot of powerful elements, powerful decisions, powerful people, powerful energies. This Queen of Wands is finding her place amidst all this power around her. And she's very much saying, I can create opportunities here with this. I've got my wand. I'm still really strong in this. And knowing that the very next move needs to be a wise move. It has fated significance. The fact that the Star cards come out, Judgments come out, you're being guided into something that could be a big shift, or some sort of represent some kind of irrevocable change, an irrevocable, deep clearing out. It could even be a deep psychological clearing out of some old energies for you. In fact, we've got that Judgment card and the King of Cups. That's that kind of Scorpio, Pluto energy that things are rising up. You're emotionally cleaning and clearing out some things that you're like, I don't need this anymore. Still might be that I just need to feel like I'm in a bit of a safe place to move forward before I take the action, before I know what I want to activate in my world. So there's gravity here with this Queen of Wands knows and understands that she still holds the power within a situation, or she still has the ability to be powerful within a situation. So it's where you're finding your own power here. You're activating that, but understanding that there's a responsibility to knowing your own power, to wielding power, to activating these things in your life at this moment in time. And interestingly, she has the opportunity to feel more powerful within the situation. The fact that she is around the halls of power or around all these very powerful energies, and she's learning to understand how she sits within all of that. So some very powerful messages, again, with the Judgment card coming through, powerful choices and decisions that are coming through, and where to from here. This Queen of Wands is sitting there mulling it over, very divine feminine. What am I going to do? What action? What is my soul and spirit telling me? And maybe connecting to something that you could be feeling really excited or passionate about as well. And understanding that this next step, this next thing that you are activating in your life has important significance, so it needs to come with the Hermit, which is the wise sage. It could mean that there's someone around you that is like the wise sage, like the wise counselor, or somebody who's got experience that could be giving you some good advice, because I feel like this Queen of Wands has her advisors around her, which is the Judgment card and the Hermit, and she's getting some good advice here. Whoever or whatever that represents in your life. This could be your guides, your angels, it could be people in your life. And so I really feel like if there's someone around that's been kind of like an interesting person, or there's been a bit of an interesting sort of power play, or trying to work out how you can still sit in your power around this situation or this person, this is where it feels like she's gathering her forces, this energy, and making the situation work for her, not the other way around. She's very proactive. She's not gone into victim mode in any way. She's gone, right, how can I step into being the biggest and best version of myself here? She's being very courageous and very brave, because she is going, right, I have to put my strongest foot forward here. I have to step into my strength in order to move forward, to deal with these powerful people or forces around me. And this is where you can tap into that energy as well. And interestingly, we do have the star. You are being very strongly guided here with the star card, but we see the star is also in the lantern that's guiding the Hermit. That's a very divine feminine energy of introspection, going within, doing a bit of soul searching, going deep to find the answers. And this Queen of Wands might be discovering that those answers lie within her, that the deep wisdom lies within her. So it may be a sense of really understanding what you're made of and who you are, and that you have lived a life and reached the place and stage of where you are now. And there's something that's been called forth to step into the light, to step into a bigger version of what it has been. It can no longer hide. It needs to step out into its power. And it's something that is to do with you, your soul, your spirit, how you're shining, your sense of self-identity that's ready to come out now. And you might be getting some very strong and powerful messages, because it's coming from the angels and the star card. It's coming from the higher consciousness. It's coming from the divine. So this Queen is saying, the Queen of Wands is saying, yep, I know what to do with this. I know how to yield my Ace of Wands. I know how to yield my power, my strength. And if she doesn't know exactly how to do that now, she's learning with the Hermit by her side. So, and it may be that she's letting go of some really, really old stuff, old things that have passed from the past that she's like, I don't need to carry that with me anymore to step into this sense of embodying my power and being the bigger version of who I am. Oh, sorry, Stelly. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I wanted to click, but I just did. So creating opportunities out and successful opportunities out of really digging deep into yourself and becoming a bigger version of you, taking up more space. So that is the reading. And it's very empowering, which is how we can work with this energy and feel empowered with the energy that's around at this moment in time. So, and it's important as well, because they're just saying it's important because this is the first time in our lifetimes we're experiencing this particular opposition, which is the Pluto in Aquarius opposing the Sun in Leo. And so it brings up all these interesting things. It brings up our fears. It brings up things around power and situations where we feel powerless or powerful. And this feels like a much more positive energy moving forward. So it gets easier to, as we move away from that direct opposition, it becomes easier to step into your power and reclaim that in some way or work with that in some way. So that is the energy for the 25th. We're kind of starting Leo season with a bit of a bang, and it's a bit of a different energy to usual. It's got a bit more of intensity to it with that Pluto energy coming into the play. So that is the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to find out more about some of the things I've been up to, I do have Instagram now, so please follow me on Instagram. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.